And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4. He's having a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And he's managed to get rid. Looking for options for movement. Nakon Rachasima have the chance to go the other way. Van Basten. Can he finish? Iniesta gets a... Iniesta! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, this looks sharp. Check is there to clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game.
And Cruyff! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Hazard. Manchester United are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Pirlo is always looking to break lines. Nakon Rachasima have a free kick. Batistuta. This is a promising build-up.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's there to make the challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Messi.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Cruyff. Oh, that's nice. Hangs one in. And it's hoisted clear. It's really well cleared. And he's quick to return it. And it's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Ball swung in.
That's good defensive concentration.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, really cute, what a lovely series of passes. And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Where it came from. And he's in on tries a shot! whistle. That is a special goal. That is a gem, an absolute gem. And there is your opener.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the first goal of the game. Iniesta! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Manchester United have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Real chance here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Shapes to shoot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been...
And Messi! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's stuck it away! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Manchester United cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now.
Has been indicated.
And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. This possibly the last play of the half. And it's been taken short. Shooting chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Hazard can really...
And that is the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Security staff for each block.
It is quite
Please
a
report
game,
to the
breathless
staff room
and
immediately.
laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're off again.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And this is... And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Nakhon Ratchasima have their second corner now. Pirlo with the short one. Stood up well to him there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. Maldini looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
acute ball now, how can he reach it? And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Iniesta. Now it's Messi. Chance here to counter. Spread it left. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. And this is Sneijder. Manchester United really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. That has not gone well. Maldini. Pirlo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And drives! And no mistake!
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
18, Hazard. Number 21, Sneijder. Number 17, Seedorf. Number 15, Roberto Carlos. Coming on the field, number 10, Ito. Number 8, Rooney. Number 22, Kaká. Number 14, Mateus.
Oh, that's well spotted.
25,
Searching
Zanetti.
passes played there.
Substitution in progress.
Just about up to the hour now. Now it's Messi. Good take. He's had a shot! Iniesta gets his head on it! And it's in! Manchester United are back on level terms. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not...
Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rooney in acres of space out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Looking tidy in possession. It's Van Basten! And he's gone looking for safety. Manchester United, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cannavaro makes the interception. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Rooney, oh, that is a good ball. There's the shot, and there's a goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Nakhon Ratchazima are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Back on Rachasima, now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kaka. And he's intervened well there. Nakon Rachasima appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Mateus, he's in a good position. Van Basten! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Punched away. Back on Rachasima, looking to go forward now. Great defending, strong and determined. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Goes for a shot! Great football, shot and save. They're up to 5 corners now. Zanetti with the clearance. Now it's Van Basten. Back on Rachasima, have the chance to go the other way. And this is Rooney. Knocks it into space. Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's in! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Back on Rachasima, having a ball. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.